you're taking a look at the Leesa Mattress, you've come to the right video. I've got the latest version of the Leesa Mattress here. I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about this mattress, running through the pros, the cons, the construction, telling you what type of sleeper it's a good fit for, what type of sleeper it's a bad fit for, so stay tuned. Alright, so first things first, if you have any specific questions or you want me to give you a personal recommendation, I'm happy to do so. All you have to do is leave a comment below and tell me a little bit of information about yourself. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So we have the Leesa Mattress here. Leesa has been very successful since they launched. They've really kind of helped bring about this online mattress category. Their mattress has been very successful, and they've actually now updated this mattress, replacing the top foam with a new foam that they say is even better. So I was excited to jump in, re-review this mattress with this new foam and see how it performed. Now let's talk about what's inside the updated version of the Leesa Mattress here. Starting with the cover. I really like this cover a lot. It kind of has like a sweatshirty type of feel to it. It's breathable, has a nice texture to it, nice look to it overall. Doesn't really affect the feel of the mattress too much. Let's move on to the mattress now. We have 10 inches in total. We have 6 inches of a base layer, 2 inches of memory foam, and 2 inches of a proprietary foam that they call LSA 200. So this base layer is a pretty standard base layer that you're going to see in a lot of other all foam mattresses. Then we have 4 inches of comfort material. This memory foam, you can kind of see what that looks like. It's kind of hard to see the different layers because the colors are pretty similar, but you can see that it's really that kind of slow moving, slow reacting memory foam feel. That'll help with kind of like contouring to the shape of your body and relieving pressure quite well. Now this top layer is pretty responsive. You can see that it basically reacts immediately to pressure. It's also going to be pretty breathable, and it's going to relieve pressure a little bit better than the previous version of the Leesa Mattress did. So given that we have 4 inches of comfort material, I don't think anyone's going to like necessarily bottom out when they're on their sides. So there should be a very good option for side sleepers, even for heavier sleepers, because you've got just 4 inches of this material. You're not going to really press down too far and hit anything from underneath there. I actually think it'll be a pretty good fit for all 3 sleeping positions. It's kind of in that medium firmness range. For heavier sleepers, you have enough comfort material. This memory foam is going to help contour to the exact curves of your body, so it should be good for back sleeping as well. Stomach sleeping, potentially you want something a little bit firmer, maybe where you have less comfort material and it's a little bit more supportive overall. But it should be breathable, it should be relatively durable as well, and it's good construction overall. Now let's talk about firmness and feel. As far as firmness is concerned, I'm going to put this mattress about a 6.5 out of 10, with 10 being the firmest. The reason I feel that way is you got some pretty soft layers on top. It's actually 4 inches of comfort material. Then it gets pretty firm very quickly after that. So when you kind of combine that feeling, it's a 6.5 out of 10 overall. Some may disagree, but that's my opinion. As far as feel is concerned, it's what we call a balanced feel overall. You get a lot of the benefits of memory foam, but you don't get the feeling of getting stuck. It's very responsive, so push my hand in here, take it away. Snaps back into place very quickly. There's going to be some bounce to this mattress, so we'll show you with the lacrosse ball. It is a little bit bouncy, so you're going to get good pressure relief without the feeling of getting stuck, and it's just a nice kind of balanced foam feel overall. Now I'm going to talk through how I feel in different sleeping positions. Starting on my back, first thing I notice is it allows for my hips to sink in, but not too much. I feel like it's a pretty good match from a support perspective. It really conforms well to the curves of my body. I feel like it's just a good match for me on my back. Switching to my side, I feel like the pressure relief is pretty good. This new top layer actually is supposed to relieve pressure better than the previous version of the Leesa Mattress. I feel that that is the case. Maybe it's a little bit softer as well, so it's a pretty good match for me on my side too. Switching on to my stomach now, I feel like it's a little bit too soft for me. I think if you just sleep on your stomach, you're probably going to want something a little bit firmer, maybe a little bit more supportive, especially if you're a little bit of a heavier sleeper as well. Here at Mattress Clarity, we like to mix subjective opinions with objective tests. Now I want to give you a very objective visualization of where you might feel pressure points on this mattress. I've got a pressure map here. I'm going to lie down on my back, side, and stomach, and you're going to see anywhere from blue to no pressure, all the way up to red to high pressure. The only thing to note is if you have a different body type than me, you may see different results, but let's get started.
Hey guys, Martin here to offer a different perspective. Joe's 5'9", 160. I'm 6'7", 230. I'm a larger person. I want to talk about my experience with the Leesa mattress here. So in terms of firmness, Joe said it was a 6.5 out of 10, and I actually agree. 6.5 out of 10, about medium in terms of firmness. Lying on my back, I feel really nice support though. Even for kind of like a medium firm mattress, I usually have trouble like getting the support I need as a heavier person. Not on this mattress. I feel the kind of top foam pressing my lumbar area. I feel really nice and supported there. On my side, you have 4 inches of a comfort layer. I press right into that, not too far though. I feel nice pressure relief in my shoulders and my hips. However, my stomach, the mattress is a little bit too soft for me. I'm definitely bowing at the hips there and getting out of alignment. So what does that mean? I think if you're a heavier back sleeper, it could be a good match for you. Also, if you're a heavier side sleeper, it could be a good match. If you're a heavier stomach sleeper, you probably need something a little bit more supportive.
So if you sleep with a partner, you may want to consider something we call motion transfer. Basically, if your partner is moving around that side of the bed, is that motion going to be isolated or is it going to transfer over to you and possibly wake you up at night? To test that, we have a glass here. I'm going to create some little disturbance here, see how this glass reacts. You can see it's not really moving too much. So I feel like that's pretty good. I also had Martin from my team kind of jump in and out of bed while I was on this side of the bed. Didn't really feel that motion transfer over to me too much, so I feel like it's a pretty good option for couples. So another thing you may want to consider is edge support. Basically, can you sit on the edge of the bed or can you sleep towards the edge of the bed without feeling like you're going to fall off? In this case, we have an all foam mattress. You can see that the foam does collapse a little bit, but I can still kind of sit on the edge of the bed without feeling I'm going to fall off. But I'm going to switch onto my back now, lie near the edge. I'm getting a little bit of that rolling off the bed feeling, so I feel like edge support is just okay. I'm going to talk through some of the pros of this mattress, or who I think this mattress may be a good fit for. And I think the Leesa mattress has been very popular for a very good reason. So I think it's a pretty good match for back sleepers and side sleepers. I think it conforms very well to the curves of your body. So it has 4 inches of comfort material, so when you're on your side, you can have very nice pressure relief and still have pretty good back support when you're on your back. Also, it gives you a lot of the best benefits of memory foam and latex without some of the drawbacks. So you're going to get good pressure relief like you would with memory foam, but you're not going to get that feeling of getting stuck. You can have good kind of bounce, but not too much. And it's going to be pretty breathable as well and have good motion isolation. So it's a pretty good fit for lots of different types of sleepers, and I think a lot of people are going to like this mattress. Now I'm going to talk through some of the cons of this mattress, or who I think this mattress may not be the best fit for. Number one, I think if you just sleep on your stomach, you're probably going to want something a little bit firmer, potentially a little bit more supportive. Also, this is kind of in the medium firmness range. I say about a 6.5 out of 10. So if you're just looking for something that's kind of a little bit firmer than average or much softer than average, that's not exactly what you're going to get here. Lastly, there's certain types of feels that this doesn't really provide. So if you want a true memory foam feel, for example, where you really sink into the mattress, it's not what you get here. Or if you've had success with traditional spring mattresses, that's not really the type of feel that you get here either. So we have the updated version of the Leesa mattress here, and some people are going to wonder, how does this compare to the previous version? So the previous version is really pretty similar to this. They just kind of switched out the top layer, top 2 inches. It was something called a Vena foam, and now it says proprietary LSA 200 foam. Really a difference here, it's pretty subtle. I would say that this new version is just a tiny bit softer. They say it relieves pressure better than the previous version does, and I think that actually is the case. So it's going to be a little bit softer, relieve pressure a little bit better. They say it's a little bit more durable and more responsive. I think that's probably true, but I can't say that with 100% certainty. So just thinking about how this mattress compares to other popular mattresses on the market, a lot of people ask how this compares to the Purple mattress, so I thought I'd just touch on that pretty quickly. The construction is pretty different in that the Purple mattress has this kind of gel, hyperelastic polymer material, then a transition layer, then a base layer. Leesa has this proprietary foam, then memory foam over a base layer. I'd say the firmness is a little bit different and that the Leesa is probably just a little bit softer overall. Kind of depends on your weight. If you are heavier, you might think the Purple is a little bit softer, but generally I think that the Purple is going to be a little bit firmer. As far as sleeping positions, if you sleep on your side, I think if you're not too heavy, you're probably going to enjoy the Leesa a little bit better. You need to have enough weight on the Purple to kind of allow for that gel to kind of collapse and really relieve that pressure. I think if you sleep on your back, either should work just fine. If you sleep on your stomach, the Purple is probably the better fit. It also comes down to just what type of feel you want. Purple is a very unique feel, and Leesa's more of a traditional kind of balanced foam feel overall. Wanted to give you some additional information about the Leesa mattress. With this mattress, you get a 10-year warranty, a 100-night sleep trial. There's free shipping and returns. They also have financing available, so if you don't want to just make one lump sum payment, you can make smaller monthly payments, which is really nice. They also have the Superior mattress, which is a spring kind of hybrid mattress, kind of a luxury mattress available if you want to go kind of up in budget. They also have a bunch of accessories available, and one thing that's really cool is for every 10 mattresses that they sell, they actually donate one mattress, so that's really nice. All right, to wrap up, I think a lot of people are going to really like the Leesa mattress. I think they've done a unique, very good job of making a mattress that's as good of a fit for as many different types of sleepers as possible. So I think it's going to be a good fit for back sleepers, for side sleepers. I think if you are just a stomach sleeper, then you probably want something a little bit firmer, a little bit more supportive overall. It has a lot of the benefits of memory foam and latex kind of fused into one. It has good motion isolation, good pressure relief without the feeling of getting stuck. It's going to be pretty breathable as well. So that's basically it. If you're just getting started on your mattress buying journey, definitely check out mattressclarity.com. If you want to see a full list of our top picks, simply Google Mattress Clarity Best Mattress. And once again, let me know if you have any questions.